Hi guys, happy Lupercalia or happy Valentine's Day if you are normal and boring. No, I'm joking. Totally joking. What do you guys plan on doing today? Fun stuff? Anything fun? Anything going out with your significant other or anything? Today, basically, is what I'm focusing on is love, family love, self-love, that kind of love. So, we're going to do just a little bit of Lupercalia history to just brush up. So, Lupercalia was obviously an ancient pagan festival held each year in Rome on February 15th. So, tomorrow. Although Valentine's Day shares its name with the martyred Christian saint, some historians believe the holiday is actually an offshoot of Lupercalia. It is. So, unlike, where'd I go? Unlike Valentine's Day, however, Lupercalia was bloody, violent, and sexually charged. Celebration awash with animal sacrifice, random matchmaking, and coupling in the hopes of warding off evil spirits and infertility. So, it does not have to be bloody. It doesn't have to be bloody. It can be sensual and loving and just joyful. That's what I think. So, Romulus and Remus. So, no one knows really the exact origins of Lupercalia, but it can be traced, well, it has been traced, back as far as 6th century BC. So, it's pretty ancient. It's old. According to Roman legend, the ancient king Amulus ordered Romulus and Remus, his twin nephews and founders of Rome, to be thrown into the Tiber River to drown in retribution for their mother's broken vow of celibacy. So celibacy is encouraged, but you don't have to sustain, or, yeah, you don't have to whatever. Alright, so a servant took pity on them, however, and placed them inside a basket on the river instead. The river god carried the basket and the brothers downriver to a wild fig tree, where it became caught in the branches. So the brothers, when rescued, were then rescued, and cared for by a she-wolf in a den at the base of Palatine Hill, where Rome was founded. So that's really amazing. I mean, seriously, amazing. Whatever happened to these twins? So the twins were later adopted by a shepherd and his wife. Okay, just answered my own question. And learned their father's trade. After killing the uncle who'd ordered their death, they found the cave den of the she-wolf, who'd nurtured them and named it Lupercal. So it's thought Lupercalia took place to honor the she-wolf and please the Roman fertility god Lupercus. So, I mean, it's just to get everything going and the blood flowing and everything, because spring is coming, and that's what this is all about. So, a ritual sacrifice, no. So, but here it is. Lupercalia rituals took place in a few places. So, the Lupercal cave on Palatine Hill within the Roman open air, public meeting place called the Comitium. The festival began at Lupercal cave with the sacrifice of one or more male goats, a representation of sexuality in a dog. We don't do that today. It's federal offense. Thank God. So the sacrifices were performed by Luperci, a group of Roman priests. Afterwards, the foreheads of the two naked Luperci were smeared with the animal's blood using the bloody sacrificial knife. The blood was then removed with a piece of milk-soaked wool, as the Luperci laughed. So we can obviously see that in some shows that we all know and like. So yes, it's very, very true. So that's very, very true. I think that's kind of funny. So, but I like this. All right, now the actual feast of Lupercal. So, but in ancient Rome, fasting began after the ritual sacrifice. When the feast of Lupercal was over, the Luperci cut strips, also called thongs, of februa, of a goat hide from the newly sacrificed goats. Okay, so they actually did make use of everything. But they did make use of everything. So that's better than, whatever. So they then ran naked or nearly naked around Palatine, whipping any women within a striking distance with the thongs. So many women welcomed the lashes and even bared their skin to receive the fertility rite. So it's open to speculation what the lashes represented. I don't know. It would have to be within the Great Rite. So the Great Rite would have to be performed within a Lupercal ritual, because that's what it's all about. So during Lupercalia, the men randomly chose a woman's name from a jar to be coupled with, then for the duration of the whole festival. So often the couple stayed together until the following year's festival. Many fell in love and married. So it's really the matchmaking. It's sweet. Sometimes above the animal, just aside from the animal sacrifice and all that stuff. So no, can't do that. Over time, nakedness during Lupercalia lost its popularity, obviously. The festival became more chaste, so it's still, if still undignified, and women were whipped on their hands by fully clothed men. So, in Plutarch's Life of Julius Caesar, Caesar famously refuses a golden crown presented to him by Mark Antony during the feast of Lupercalia. That was really interesting. Why would he deny a crown? What is going on there? What is that situation about? I don't know. Do you guys know? Alright, so Saint Valentine Day, the Saint Valentine Day Massacre. There are several legends surrounding the life of Saint Valentine. The most common is that on February 14th, during the 3rd century AD, a man named Valentine was executed by the Roman Emperor Claudius II after being imprisoned for assisting persecuted Christians and secretly marrying Christian couples in love. So, as the story goes, during Valentine's imprisonment, he tried converting Claudius to Christianity. Claudius became enraged and ordered Valentine to reject his faith or to be killed. He refused to forsake his faith, so Valentine was beheaded. So, legend also tells another story that happened during Valentine's imprisonment after he tortured a girl named Julia. The blind daughter of his jailer, the legend states, God restored Julia's sight after she and Valentine prayed together. So, on the eve of his execution, Valentine supposedly penned a note to Julia and signed it, "From your Valentine." Oh, that's sad. So some historians actually believe more than one man named Valentine was executed by Claudius II. So, despite the ambiguity surrounding Valentine and his life, the Catholic Church declared him a saint and listed him in the Roman martyrology as being martyred on February 14th. That's odd. The Catholic Church is odd. That's all I have to say about that. So, alright, the origins of Valentine's Day. So, thanks to St. Valentine's reputation as a patron of lovers, he became synonymous with romance. In the late 5th century AD, Pope Gelasius, the first eliminated the pagan celebration of Lupercalia and declared February 14th a day to celebrate the martyrdom of Saint Valentine instead. Although it's highly unlikely he intended the day to commemorate love and passion. In fact, some modern biblical scholars warn Christians not to celebrate Valentine's Day at all, since it's thought to be based on pagan rituals. Well, then they all need to just get and do away with every Easter, all of it. Christmas, all of it. So, where'd I go? It's true Valentine's Day uses some of Lupercalia's symbols, intentionally or not, such as the color red, which represents a blood sacrifice during Lupercalia, and the color white, which signified the milk used to wipe the blood clean, and represents new life and procreation. I just think it's amazing. I mean, what can we birth from this day and from the energies of this day? I think it would just be amazing. Amazing. It's just, I love this. Just the history is so rich, and it's amazing. Can you actually imagine going back in time and visiting these temples and participating in Lupercalia? Honestly, that would be fun. That would be fun. So, like many ancient traditions, there's a lot of haziness surrounding the origins and rituals of Lupercalia, and how they influenced Valentine's Day. Lupercalia is no longer a mainstream public celebration for obvious reasons. So pagans will celebrate in privacy. So that's, really good. But some non-Christians still recognize the ancient event on February 14th instead of Valentine's Day and celebrate it in private. So, alright. Critical information. So, here's all the information from this article. Lupercalia, author, history.com, editors, website, name, history, URL, history.com/ancient-roman/Lupercalia, access date February 14th, 2020, publisher A&E Television Networks, last updated February 13th, 2020, and it was originally published in December 13th of 2017. So what are you guys doing for Lupercalia? So much history surrounding it. I love it. I love all of it. It's amazing. It's just so amazing. I mean, you can feel it. It's like the thickness in the air, and it's just really amazing. It's really nice, and I love it. So I love it. So I think tonight would be it'd be a really good night for some magic, some really good magic, and release your blessed, yes, everything out into the universe, and there you go. But I'm focusing on just today love, self-love, family love, healing, fertility for the coming of spring, all of that good stuff. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great, actually. So I just really wish that we had like a pagan temple or something that we could go to, and that actually celebrated Lupercalia, and we could celebrate it privately, but in a more modern fashion. So not so much about the orgiastic carnality. Wow, that came out of my mouth. Yeah, that did. Orgiastic carnality. So it's not all about that. So I think it would be better with couples, and lovers, people that are in love, and I love the whole idea of people being matched. That's kind of weird, though. I mean, it just kind of reminds me of the whole when you're 16 and I think it's Indian faith, you're paired and married by your parents. They choose it, they set it all up. So that was kind of it's not so much a forced marriage as Lupercalia is. So, but I just like the idea of the people coming together, being coupled together, and just finding love. And if they didn't find love in the next year, then they would get coupled with somebody else. So it's just really, really interesting to me. But alright, guys, my dog is barking crazily. No, he's not going to be sacrificed, I promise you, baby. Oh my god, I think you heard that. So, alright, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful Lupercalia. I love you all my love, all day, trying my hardest. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so I love you all, yes, very much. All the way from Venus, all the way back down. And sorry, my lighting is funny because it is so bright outside from the snow that I do not really want to look, because then I get, migraine. So, but alright, guys, I love you all, and enjoy your Lupercalia, and let me know what you guys are doing. Or don't let me know. But enjoy yourselves. And I love you all.